good afternoon. This is Paul McEwan. I am in Hoover, Alabama, and I teach at Hoover High School, and I teach 9th graders biology, and I also teach 11th and 12th graders biology as well. What can I say about my very first time? That was really quite a while ago. I definitely know I made some mistakes. I made lots of them, but and just looking back at it, I know that my students learned, and when I got to the end of the year, no matter what was going on, I kind of reflected back on what parts did I need to do a little better, and I worked on those things the next year and the year after until I got pretty good at all different parts of the process of ADI. What kind of growth have I seen in my students? Well, I definitely kind of monitored ACT science test scores that as we've done that at our school, and I've seen, or at least I see data that shows that students from my class in the same level of biology are scoring 2, 3, 4 points higher than students from another teacher's class in the same level of biology. I've also seen my IB kids that have to do an internal assessment, which is really pretty much like a design your own experiment. When they've done that writing process and turned that in, the scores have improved tremendously over previous years and previous teachers in our Science IB Academy. My best timing tip would be how do I get my students ready to put stuff on the board. I only really have 50 minutes, and I know I want to do 3 things, and one of those being just moving everybody around to see everybody's board, but also reflecting back on their own. And so I have a piece of paper that they're using, and they have that already in hand and have some pieces and parts filled out, and so I don't have to worry about getting those boards erased and ready for the next class. So that's what I do. My best classroom management tip would be definitely just about culture, and so in other words, from day one to the very last day, whether they're doing ADI or not, I have really tried to incorporate practices where they collaborate, they talk to each other, they're working on things, thinking about things, answering questions, and so just from that standpoint, I think that's the best tip that I could give, is make sure that your classroom culture is just set up, and work on that from the very first day, and ADI will just kind of fit in there very seamlessly. I think the one thing I would just go back to is what I really kind of said is how I kind of jumped in at the very beginning. I just tried it, and no matter whether I was messing it up or not, I kind of figured it out along the way, and I wasn't afraid to try it. So just don't be afraid to try it. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Your kids are going to learn. You're going to be really pleased with the results from working your way through ADI. Thank you.